Assalamu alaikum, this is Ali Jafar and you are watching Charismatic Pakistan. Every Muslim loves Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, more than their lives. We may have differences, especially in Pakistan, we may have political differences and other issues. But when it's come to the name of our Holy Prophet, we all are one. Prime Minister Imran Khan is trying to explain the world that liberty does not mean that you can insult our Prophet, peace be upon him. I have received a video clip from one of my friend Ali Malik. Watch this.
So many interpretations of the life of the Prophet, Western interpretations, no one comments on it. But don't ridiculous him, don't mock him, don't insult him, which is what Salman Rushdie did, and the West didn't realize. But what he said was the most insulting thing for Muslims. It was the most, it is the most degrading thing to the things he said about our Prophet. Therefore, it was a question of we Muslim leaders should have explained to the West that, look, just like, and I quote this, Holocaust, it caused a lot of pain to the Jewish community. So, even interpretations which do not, which are not misinterpretation of Holocaust, I mean, there are countries in Europe where there's a jail sentence for that because it causes pain to them. All I wanted them to understand is no one should be allowed to cause pain to human communities if we have to live in a sort of global village. Therefore, we Muslims must every human community must define what gives them pain. This is what gives us pain. So all you have to do is not mock and ridicule and insult our Prophet.
Western countries claim to be more civilized as compared to the third world. They always speak about human rights, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, liberty and all that. Freedom of speech does not mean that I can insult or hurt anyone. If my words, my action, my expression or my freedom of speech is hurting or insulting someone, it's against human rights. What if my action, my expression, my freedom of speech is hurting 1.5 billion human beings? What kind of human I am? Is it humanity? Isn't it against the human rights? Only a mentally sick person can do these kind of things or these kind of actions. When someone from West try to ridicule or try to insult our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, 1.5 billion Muslims got hurt by his action. Let me clear one thing, I'm not blaming the whole West. They are very respectful person. I have been there. They respect religions. They respect you. But there are some sick mentalities in the society. These sick elements should be eliminated. They should be taught that respect is the first thing. That respect is the first thing to humanity. We must understand that hurting 1.5 billion human beings is the murder of humanity. We should respect everyone. We should respect each other. We should live with love, peace and humanity. We should eliminate the hatred. A new authority will be established to ensure the implementation of the teachings of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in society. Rahmatal lil Alameen authority will be set up by the end of this year. Prime Minister Imran Khan has announced. He said he will chalk out a plan regarding the imparting of the teachings of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, to children and adults alike. The authority will monitor the curriculum and organize research regarding the true message of Islam in light of the teachings of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. He stressed the need to undertake research on Muslim heroes. He said Islam has its own cultural values that need to be taught to protect them from evil like sex crimes. Pakistan's Education Authority will also remain vigilant of any blasphemous content being shared on the media. Prime Minister Imran Khan has spoken of the importance of Islam for Muslims and how it should be an integral part of their lives. He said that the secret to the success of Islamic historical figures of the past was that they followed the true teachings of Islam based on humanity. Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was the first ever personality in the history of the world who established a welfare state, and for the first time in the history, the state took the responsibility for the poor and the destitute. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said that there should be no one better role model for children than Prophet, peace be upon him. the teachings of Holy Prophet peace be upon him must be inculcated in Pakistani children through schools. Pakistan cannot progress without following the true teachings of Islam. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said, certain things have crept into Pakistani society to stop it from advancing. He urged them to follow the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet peace be upon him in letter and spirit. He also said that a probe into pedophilia in Kasur revealed that such voices had crept into society through Hollywood and Bollywood. He said, unfortunately, whenever vulgarity is condemned, certain liberal factions of society start making noise. He urged Pakistani scholars to teach young people that blindly following the West will lead to societal disintegration and destruction of the family system. In the end, I must say that we Muslims should live our life according to the Sunnah of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Kindly recite Durood Sharif for our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Stay blessed. Pakistan Zindabad.